Okay, so before we get into the video, I just want to explain that some of these are not going to be accurate to the future's wild animals, but they do kind of resemble them. I've tried my best, so without further ado, please enjoy NeoZoic Zoo.
This is the babukari, a pithecine relative of the uakari. 5 million years of evolution on the grassland edges of the Amazon gave it that deep chest, long limbs, and the red bare face you see.
This is our caterpillar, a giant polyborine falconid, descended from the mountain Caracara. 5 million years of evolution gave it those heavy legs and that...
Here we go, everybody. This is the cryptile. It's a frilled agamid that evolved along the Mediterranean coastline about 5 million years into Earth's future. Notice the armored pebble scale.
This is the death cleaner, the largest predatory vesper bat in North America. When those wings are spread, you're looking at 4¼ feet from tip to tip. She only weighs about 1.5 pounds, but watch the power in
That's the falconfly. It's a wasp as big as a kestrel. See those claws? They can cinch around a branch or a struggling prey just like a bird of prey would. And that long lance at the back isn't just a...
This little one is called the false spitfire bird, a type of flutter bird. Despite the name, it's completely docile, won't spit, won't fight. Those shimmering flight feathers help it glide between the giant tree ferns of the Antarctic tropics, which...
This is the silver swimmer, one of the crustaceans that took over the open seas about 200 million years in the future. They fill the roles that bony fish used to occupy, gliding on those feathery paths.
This little one here is the forest flish, a gliding fish bird that lives only in the northern forest. It split from its river ancestors about 8 million years ago and adapted to the canopy instead of the...
This is a gannet whale. It's a descendant of the northern gannet, though it lost flight a few million years ago and took to the sea the way whales once did. You can see the beak and the eye markings are...
What you're looking at here is the garden worm, Phyllobrancus deserti. It's an autotrophic, semi-terrestrial bristle worm from the central desert some 200 million years in the future. Those fronds on the head are photosynthetic.
This is a grassland rattleback, a slow-moving omnivore from the Amazon grasslands 5 million years in the future. Those overlapping plates on its back click when it walks, giving the animal its name.
What you're looking at is the great blue windrunner. It's a modern descendant of cranes, though far more specialized for long-distance gliding. Every spring it leaves the southern coast and rides the jet streams almost 2,000 kilometers.
This is the griken, a highly vicious marten. It's descended from the European pine marten, but 5 million years of island life among the limestone has changed it. Look at the flexible spine and those
Right there, folks. That's the mega squid. Hard to miss, I know. Biggest land animal we know of in 200 million AD, and the heavyweight of the terra squids. It's huge.
You're looking at the poggle, a little murine relative that's made the Great Plateau its home about 100 million years from our own time. They weigh less than a ping pong ball, and they keep most of their water just from seeds and dew.
You are looking at the rainbow squid, first recorded in the global ocean about 200 million years into the future. This one is just over 30 meters long, about the size of a rorqual whale. Those shifting...
What you're looking at is the reef glider, an enormous nudibranch that patrolled the shallow seas roughly 100 million years from now. Fully grown, they can reach...
You're looking at the scrofa, a small descendant of the wild boar that evolved 5 million years into the future. It lives only on the limestone karst of the Mediterranean basin. Notice...
This big fellow here is a shagrat, stand just over a meter at the shoulder, about 3¼ feet, and they weigh in around 125 kilos, 275 pounds. Think of a marmot that decided to be a bison.
This is the snowstalker Gulo fatalis. It's a descendant of the wolverine that adapted to the ice of 5 million years in the future. Nearly twice the size of its ancestor, around 1.5 meters nose to tail, with those saber canines.
What you're looking at is the slick ribbon, a giant bristle worm that lives nowhere else but these water-fed caverns under the central desert. It's about 200 million years in the future's design of a detritus.
This is the spearbird. Relative to the gannet whale, you can see that long needle beak built for precision dives. Their ancestors filled the same role millions of years ago, but these guys take it to a whole new level. They hit the water at close to...
You can see it move kind of like a little cat.
Yeah. So this is a spink. They're a flightless New World quail, native to the northern deserts. They live in family colonies underground and take shifts digging and guarding. The wings have evolved...
This bright little creature is called a spitfire bird, a poisonous flutter bird found only here in the Antarctic tropical rainforest. Those burning orange wings warn predators to stay back, but if a falconfly gets too close, watch the throat.
Up there is the squibbon, an arboreal terra squid from the northern forests of Nova Pangaea, 200 million years in the future. It never leaves the canopy. Those 8 limbs work like both arms and legs, and each...
You're looking at the swampus, a giant amphibious octopus native to what used to be the Bengal swamp. It's adapted to life both in the water and on land. Those paddle-tipped arms let it drag itself over mud flats for a few hours at a time.
These are terabytes, a termite lineage that adapted to the central desert here in Novopangia about 200 million years into the future. Look at the copper and steel sheen on their plate.
What you're looking at is the Toraton, the giant tortoise of the Bengal Swamp, 100 million years in the future. It carries a shell 30 feet long, but that neck stretches another 12.
Psychopaths, descendants of kitefish sharks that evolved 200 million years into our future oceans. They hunt in coordinated packs using those bands of turquoise.
You can see her sliding out from under the roots there. That's the lurkfish, Bengal swamp species that survived all the way into the 100 million AD record. Yeah, the face is convergent, but the body is still...
You're looking at the slither sucker, a predatory mycetozoan slime mold from the northern forests of Novopangia, about 200 million years in our future. That siphon at the top works like a...
This is the silver spider. Every part of it, from the claws at the tips of the legs to the hairs on the abdomen, reflects like polished metal. It evolved on the Great Plateau about 100 million years from now.
You're seeing the ocean phantom, a 30-foot siphonophore from 100 million years in Earth's future. Though it looks like a single animal, it's actually a colony, thousands of tiny...
This is the Spitfire beetle, and yes, it looks a lot more like a wasp than any beetle you've met. Over the last 100 million years, it slimmed down, grew a narrow waist, and turned the outer wings into...
This is the desert hopper, a monopedal kinogastropod native to the rain shadow desert of Novopangia. It's nocturnal, so the red lighting keeps it comfortable during the day. This is the desert rattleback, one of the largest predators in the North American desert 5 million years from now. Those spikes aren't heavy like they look. Each plate is hollow, letting the animal stay fast.
That's the bumble beetle. See how the front's built like a beetle, but the back tapers like a wasp? It's a true hybrid, about the size of a small apple and native to the southeastern stretch of the rain shadow desert. 200 million years from